Hello students, we have studied till now where the fertilization takes place. That is the place called ampullary isthmic zone. At that place, the simultaneous reaching of the ova and sperm takes place. Both will reach at that place and the fertilization will be possible. Otherwise, the fertilization will not take place. And therefore, we have written earlier, we have seen earlier that there is it's not necessary to have every copulation leading to the fertilization and pregnancy. Now let's see how this fertilization takes place. So firstly, what will happen? There is the sperm. It will have the acrosomal layer. It will contact with zona pellucida layer of ova. Zona pellucida layer. This zona pellucida layer will come in contact with the sperm. And with that contact, the fertilization will take place. What happens there? With this contact, first of all, contact between zona pellucida and sperm, that will take place. And now the penetration is required. The sperm should have to enter up to this ova and fuse with its nucleus. And this will be possible only when it will penetrate this zona pellucida layer. So let's see what happening here. There will be the contact between zona pellucida layer and sperm. Now after that, zona pellucida layer of ova and the sperm. After that, there will be induction. This will induce the changes in the membrane and that will block entry of additional sperm. Now there will be induction to change in membrane's permeability. That is to prevent entry of other sperm. So it is clear that there is a mechanism that prevents entry of more than one sperm in the ova. So in the fertilization, there will be always single sperm and single ova. Because after that, the membranous layer, when the entry of the sperm will take place, the membranous layer will become more hardened. By that entry, induction will take place for the membrane and it will become quite hardened and the other sperms will not be able to enter there. And in this case, one more thing is there, secretions of acrosome. Secretions of acrosome. Acrosomal part, this one. Secretions of acrosome will help in the entry of sperm. Helps entry of sperm to cytoplasm of ova. So the sperm will be capable to enter into the cytoplasm of the ova, and with that the zona pellucida and plasma membrane will be crossed. Ova via zona pellucida and plasma membrane. The sperm will enter via zona pellucida and plasma membrane by disintegrating the layer with the help of the chemicals present in the acrosome. Acrosome will burst, chemicals will come in the contact with these layers, and sperm will get entry here. So this will happen here in the fertilization of the sperm, between the sperm and ova. Now it also induces, with the entry of sperm there, that event, it induces completion of the second meiotic division of secondary oocyte. Completion of second meiotic division of secondary oocyte. So secondary oocytes second meiotic division has been completed, and it is also what type of division? That division was unequal division. The second meiotic division is again unequal division. You have seen earlier that by unequal division there is the formation of one ova and one polar body. So the polar body is not required here. Second polar body will be made here. You have written that, seen that. Now the haploid ovum is made here. Unequal division resulting to the second polar body and one ooted or ova, you say. So one ooted or ova is made here with this case. Now after that, haploid nucleus of ova and sperm fuse. Haploid nucleus of ova and sperm fuse, and now zygote is made. Zygote is made. So this is the case by which the zygote is made. These are the series of events taking place here. Now we can see discuss the number of chromosomes and the sex of the baby, how it is decided, in the next class. Till then.